Hello Avengers and welcome to a brand new guide. Today I'm going to guide you on the best and fastest way to clear out the Red Room challenges. To begin, I made an enemy table of what type of enemy you will find on each challenge. This will help you clear out certain challenges more specifically directly. So for example, Red Room Maneuver requires you to defeat Adaptoids of any kind. You can find Adaptoids in Challenge 3, Challenge 4, and even one on Challenge 5, but the best one to do this quicker is Challenge 3, where you will have 2 waves of Fire Adaptoids spawning. You will also find 2 Fire Adaptoids in Challenge 4. So if you're grinding Challenge 4 for something else specifically, then it's a good thing to use this one as well to grind the Adaptoid kills. In Red Room Takeover Memories, you have to defeat Bliss Protosyntoids before they self-detonate. You will find this enemy on Challenge 3. There will be like a mini wave that will spawn a bunch of them, and it's a great time for you to do this. Red Room Invincible requires you to defeat human enemies of any kind. This is on Challenge 1 you will find the most, because almost every enemy on Challenge 1 is a Reaper human enemy. But throughout the challenges you will also find other human enemies, like Peacekeepers and Elite Peacekeepers on Challenge 3 and Challenge 5. So this one tends to come out naturally while you're doing other challenges. You're also required to defeat Exos of any kind. The best one for Exos is Challenge 2. One of the ways will be 2 Exos that will spawn in. Another challenge will require you to defeat flying enemies with melee attacks. You can achieve these on Challenge 2 or Challenge 5. Technically, Challenge 5 is the best one because you get drones and flying keepers. However, I think Challenge 2 is the safest one to do this challenge because Challenge 5 is very much covered in lava. So I always prefer using Challenge 2 to hit on the drones with my melee attacks. But it's completely up to you, the choice that you decide in the end. There's another one that's defeat Reapers of any kind with range attacks. You can do this on Challenge 1. You can just simply go ahead and headshot these enemies. They're super easy to take down with range attacks. And defeat Prime Syntoids of any kind. You will find a Prime Syntoid in Challenge 1, and you can also find them on Challenge 4. But Challenge 1 is overall the best one to just regrind multiple times, a lot of different challenges. So I recommend using Challenge 1 just to get that. Now we're done with enemy types and where you can find them. Now let's go over some of the other challenges that might be a bit more difficult. Now this one isn't hard, but it can be time consuming, and is defeat enemies using the Techno Lava. This one is great to do on Challenge 1 or Challenge 2 because you can be on a center floor surrounded by the lava and then you push enemies with it. For example, you can use Black Widow's ultimate to push enemies out into the lava. You can also use Hawkeye's ultimate as well in this scenario, or other ranged characters that can push enemies like Captain America. Now one of the more harder challenges is defeat 7 or more enemies in a single wave with power signature attacks. What I did with this one is that I used Captain America and I used the ranged power attack. I did this on Challenge 3, and what I did on that Red Room is that I used the exploding Protosyntoids and I target locked all of them and I shoot my ranged power attack. So I managed to hit them all in one wave and I managed to progress that challenge that way. You just gotta make sure that the ranged power attack gets the kills. Don't let the Protosyntoids explode first. In terms of memory fragments, I feel like they come off pretty naturally as you're progressing your challenges. But Challenge 1 is the easiest one for you to take down enemies, so if you just want to farm that one, I highly recommend it. Just getting headshots, for example here with Hawkeye on these Reapers, is just non-stop easy takedowns and pretty easy chance to get memory fragments. Another one that's not hard but some people forget that they can do this ability is quickly defeating vaulted enemies. You do this by holding the dodge button and heading toward the enemy. So you jump over them and then you have to finish them off after doing that dodge so you can progress the challenge. Again, Challenge 1 is a great one for this one, but I also found Challenge 3 pretty good as well using the Elite Peacekeepers for this one. And lastly, defeating enemies while using a jump pad before touching the ground. I used challenge 3 again. By just jumping on that platform, I started hitting on the easy Blitz Protosintoids. So just hold down range attack while going off the jump pad and you'll get this pretty easily. And that pretty much covers all the challenges. Hope this guide was helpful for you and that you can progress and complete this event as quickly as possible. The event will be up until March 3, so you have this whole week and the next one to complete this event until March 3. I recommend that you complete this event because you will get an exotic for all your heroes. No matter which one you complete it with, everyone gets an exotic as long as you have power level 120 or more. And it's the set from Last Avenger Standing, which is a hero set gear. So if you don't normally grind Last Avenger Standing, then this is a great way for you to get some exotics from there without having to play that mission with other characters that you don't like playing it with. Anyways, see you next time, Avengers!